What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are finally doing another experiment on Madden 22, and this is an experiment we've done in the past, but the rushing numbers were always pretty bad in Madden, and it really didn't seem to matter, but now, as we know, the rushing numbers are too good, if anything. So, we are going to take a look at if fullbacks matter. Now, it's not like some super extensive video that's going to be like, oh my god, this is going to change the world, but it should be a fun little experiment we'll be able to see. And, of course, the Niners, among the Patriots, are probably the top two teams to use a fullback, but it seems like the Patriots are going to be going more with tight ends this year, so I went with the Niners, who obviously have the highest rated fullback in the game, but not anymore. Mason Stoke, I did actually make him 0 speed and all that as well, but it is what it is. It's close enough. The game is, you know, there's leaky assets. I think that's what they call it, right? Little leaky assets. That's what happens to me if I have too much burritos. Is that a thing? Is too many of burritos? You know, multiple burritos? That seems like a large quantity. But first things first is to test, well, how the Niners do with a bad fullback. Of course, he is an 18 overall, so definitely not super great. We will also take a look, obviously, at the opposite, which is a 99 overall fullback, which will be Kyle Juszczyk. And then we will actually go in-game and see if there's a huge difference between them. So maybe that 18 overall, not the worst thing for being the speed, because obviously speed does matter regardless of position. That's one of the biggest factors, literally, in all of the game, other than maybe quarterback, technically. I mean, it helps, but obviously it's not something that's necessary, or kicker, punter. But of course, they make the playoffs. That's not really the main goal here. No one really gives a damn. Let's take a look at rushing. So you can see the rushing numbers are not bad. They're actually okay. About 1,600 yards. So I had to redo the sim because my mic, for some reason, just muted itself. The first one was a 10-7 team, now 8-9, still making the postseason, surprisingly, is the number 2 team in this division. Statistically, I will take a look at this as well. The numbers a little bit better in passing, but the rushing almost the exact same. So outside of touchdowns, pretty much the exact same stuff. Yards for passing, 300 up, but the touchdowns are lower. But I'm just going to go off of the first numbers because I think it represents them a little bit better. The yards were literally almost the exact same. Rushing for the backup, almost the exact same. The only difference is the touchdown. So it seems like the yards are going to be basically right on par. What about the fullback? How much did he play? He did play about 50 snaps less. I do not know exactly why that happened, but okay, we'll have to keep that in mind to see if also the new fullback or the upgraded fullback that we'll have actually plays more snaps because he's a better overall, or if it's just going to be the same anyways. And then looking at the Super Bowl, it's the Chiefs versus the Cowboys. The last one we did, the Bears won against us first game, and then they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. In this one, lost first round again. All right, for this one, Kyle Juszczyk, there is no arguing. He is by far the best fullback in the league. I will have to redo some of these ratings, though, because once again, you see that there's stupid leakage. I swear, they literally, I'm pretty sure it's called asset leakage, or it was something about leak. So I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe they leaked all of our personal information. I don't know what it was, but like, I'm clearly saving this. So please, thank you. But yeah, this is no doubt about it. He's 10 times better than the other guy. There is no arguing that. So if the team plays about the same, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the fullback being this good, whether he's carrying the ball or whether he's blocking, the team should be better, simply put. It's the same exact roster, same exact matchups, same player, same everything. There should be almost no real, like, different variable about this other than the fullback. And once again, this game with the strength now, I'm going to have to manually make sure this is just going the right way. 99 overall. I made him 20 as well because after this sim season, I do want to, try out and see how different in-game it is as well. I don't understand why this happens. It is so stupid. We'll even raise the tackling and block shed and all that just in case, there's a pick thrown. Maybe you can hit stick fumble someone. I don't know. Also, actually, he probably does play special teams, right? Strength is still not hot. I don't understand. I do not get what's wrong with this game. And this has happened for many Maddens now. Finally. Thank you, Jesus. Of course, he's going to be an X Factor as well. I wonder what we can give him for blocking. Is there anything? Screen Protector? Okay, Screen Protector all day. Secure Protector. Blockers with his ability. Reduce a pass rusher is a quick. I mean, he's not really a quick. Okay, all day just seems good. And then Matador, I suppose. So he has abilities on top of it. So as far as in-game goes, we should at least see something there. Because once again, in the past, we've tested it. X factors and all those abilities don't matter. Will it matter in this Madden? Maybe that's another experiment we do in the future. But as of right now, we're obviously on to fullbacks. I wonder what's going to happen here. I'm going to assume there's going to be no change or very little. I'm going to imagine the rushing numbers are going to be almost the exact same, which makes no sense. So this team, the exact same record, which is a good sign, but missed the playoffs. Fair enough, I suppose. That's, different teams winning, I guess. But let's take a look at the passing numbers. So we can already see that there may be a lot of rushing touchdowns, and if not, this is overall bad because Jimmy Garoppolo seems to have scored less than, 10 plus touchdowns than he did on the other one. Another 500 passing yards less. As far as rushing, I mean, the touchdowns are, you can call them what they are. I will say Kyle Juszczyk did rush the ball 27 times, but he did have almost 200 more downs played. So the fact that he played almost 200 more downs, and he did run the ball, but he was obviously a very good workhorse for running the ball with that yards per carry, I can easily say that it does not help at all, and you could almost argue that it makes it worse. I mean, these passing numbers are much worse. I'm going to do another season, I think, with this, group of players and make sure he has no chance at starting at running back and see if anything changes. All right, now to test out the freaking fullback, Raheem Mostert here. We have Kyle Juszczyk, not necessarily taking the number one guy on that list. Let's hurry up to the line, try again. All right, so kind of an iffy start. Let's see now. So Juszczyk gets stuck on his own guy, does not get out in front and block the guy that he needed to. Okay, maybe the speed's actually hurting him in this sense. Let's try this play. He should have a clean lane, know exactly where to go at the block. And he doesn't necessarily do a great job, but he does get a guy that may have caught us from behind. Once again, I would have liked to see him get all the way through the middle and make a play, but he didn't. And again, this is a stretch play this time. Kyle Juszczyk. I mean, it is a stretch. He's probably supposed to block, the outside, but he goes inside, gets someone. Let's take a look and see if that actually mattered, though. So right here, especially with Kittle failing his block, Juszczyk should be way out in front, but he does end up getting a guy and pancaking him to basically set up, a pretty good looking run. Let's try again up the middle from the 50. Juszczyk gets out in front. Doesn't really hold his block long. It is Bobby Wagner, so we'll give him a pass there. Didn't really help out enough there. Another stretch look. It's really the test to see if he can get out in front, make the right decision. And he completely misses Bobby. It has nothing to do with it being Bobby Wagner. It could have been, the slowest man on the planet. He would have missed. And, of course, that is not a play with Kyle Juszczyk in it. Directly up the middle, let's see. A 99 overall fullback. One that is so good, he is unobtainable. And I know it's not really his job to get Collier there, but still, he's got to get him because he's the first person there, and instead he just leaves us there to die. Try again. We're going to go to the left this time. And realistically, even though it's 4th and 11, if everyone does their job, we should actually get this first down. And Kyle Juszczyk does do his job. Like I said, should be a first down. It's all Madden difficulty, so pretty good job there. Once again, not the cleanest route to the guy, but it works out. If it's a user league, I don't think that he's making the play there, though. Just going to be honest. Just don't expect him to make the play there. Up the middle, Juszczyk. He does pick up the perfect block. So definitely improving, but I will say there was a lot of moments that were really sus, really rough. Let's try again on the left side this time. Juszczyk having himself a hell of a drive with time played. Really good block, and I've seen the fullback mess up on that quite a bit. Just got to remember to keep the same plays. Obviously, we're going to just switch directly. We also have Todd Gurley, which I don't know if that matters, but we're going to switch to the backup fullback after this drive and see. So perfect block up the middle, giving Todd Gurley the touchdown. Perfect. Guy would have he would have shot the gap, crushed us. Instead, Juszczyk fills it. Once again, there was some shaky things in there, but he actually played a pretty good job. All Madden, not bad. Now here's Cox. And of course, we're not going to keep these stats, so we're going to end up leaving before the game's over, just to make sure that we have the proper sim stats. And here you could see face mask and all. If we would have slipped away, maybe he blocks Jamal and we score, but does not get an initial block that would have set us free or anything like that. So definitely hurt us. We'll accept the penalty just to reset there. So the pitch play, last time we had this, Kyle Juszczyk was all over it. Perfect block. Everything was nice. This time, helps on the double team. Not the worst decision in the world. And once again, I don't remember how much it matters if we run the same plays or not, because they might actually see them coming. This is a fresh drive, though, so you would assume everything would be fine. On this play, I believe, once again, he went and missed Bobby straight up. Let's see if he misses here. And he actually gets him. I'm pretty sure that... Jesus, Ayuk. I'm pretty sure the last time we ran that, Bobby just got in there for free. Obviously, we are also in the zone. I don't think it matters, though. It says something about catching. Defense can see. Home team has improved catching momentum. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like it actually matters. So, nothing wrong there. Nothing wrong there technically on that play. Up the middle, see if we can get anything here. I believe we had a nice block in the middle. Of course, there's a little bit of, variables in this one, but right there, I mean, our guy goes for the nearest guy. The right tackle just kind of sold on us. The fullback actually went left. That would actually be clutch, but he's not going to. Oh, he does. Makes a pretty good block, too. I mean, I'm not seeing anything crazy different. Like I said, there was that stretch play where, our guy, Juszczyk, actually missed it. And Cox made the play. Let's try this again. And the fullback gets his man. It probably should be the fullback going for the corner instead of the tackle, but the fullback was their second technically, so I suppose not the biggest deal in the world. But as of right now, I'm not seeing a difference. I'm not seeing a massive difference. They're both kind of, perfect pickup. We make the read. We get to the outside. Picks up Bobby Wagner with no issue. There was a pancake, I suppose, if you want to consider that something special. There's a pancake for Juszczyk. I don't see anything with Cox, though. I don't see anything special there to the outside. Doesn't block well, but he obviously did, get there. I don't see a difference. I really don't. Other than maybe like an extra quarter of a second of blocking time, Juszczyk and him looked almost the exact same. They really did. There was not a massive difference, which there should have been, to be honest, considering how good Juszczyk is, 99 everything. He didn't really get up to the blocker that much faster. He actually missed some of the blocks anyways with 99 awareness and 99 everything. We, of course, did not use our staff points, so there's no bonuses there. We're just going to sim and see if the stats are any different, and if there's not, EA's got some explaining to do, which they won't do because they never have and never will. So another missed playoff season, 7-10. That could just be other teams getting better. We just lost players. Trey Lance, of course, a lot better than Jimmy Garoppolo. What does that mean for the team? I don't know. Like, it was that Juszczyk doing it? I don't know. Rushing, though, once again, Kyle Juszczyk, less attempts this time. So obviously didn't really play the actual fullback role as running role. 502 downs played. Rushing-wise, debatably even worse than the first one. The first one we had like 1233, 4.4, 3.3 for the backup with 375, 83 for the number 3 guy. I don't know who it was, and then 75 for number 4. So with Juszczyk, the good fullback, maybe it helps with the passing. It could all be Trey Lance, which makes a lot of sense because he's probably in the 80s overall. But what I can definitely tell you for a fact is it did not help us win games, and it absolutely did not help the rushing attack, which 100% tells you fullback, at least in sim, if you're doing a rebuild, does not matter. If you're utilizing a fullback for franchise, I don't think it matters enough. I would, as with a lot of positions you don't want to spend money on, just draft the fastest guy. That's really all you need to do. We have once again expose, and I know it's like so hard to expose an EA coding, but fullbacks don't seem to matter. Simply put, maybe I did miss something though. Maybe those 500 downs played actually aren't like pure blocking downs. Maybe like only 100 or 200 are, and it's mainly kickoffs or whatever. But how many kickoffs are there really? Like at most, let's calculate 5 kickoffs. Nah, there would be a lot of kickoffs, wouldn't there? It'd probably be a lot actually, but I don't know. All I can tell you is it hurt the offense more than it helped, at least in the ground game. And we're going to say Trey Lance played better than Jimmy because, well, he is better in the game by a mile, and he's a superstar. The team lost more games with a good fullback than they did with a bad one. And as far as actually using them goes, there wasn't much of a difference. And there sure as hell wasn't a big enough difference considering 99 everything. If you gave me a 60 overall tight end and a 99 overall tight end with 99 speed and everything, I bet you money there's a difference. Anyways, though, maybe you guys actually found that enlightening, or maybe you just enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. We do a ton of franchise stuff, and I do kind of want to do more experiments, more blast in the past players, maybe more career resims. Just let me know if you have anything in this comment section below, and we'll end up putting it out there. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!